After a year of trying to take control of the Arnett Gardens Football Club, Member of Parliament Mark Golding has finally got his way. With outgoing President Patrick Roberts calling it a day, Golding was able to put in place his new executive to take the club forward. The club's position was stated to the players at today's AGM held at the Iris Kelly School.
New president of the club is Mr. Chris Bicknell, who has a long association with the club and has been very supportive of the club over the years and was a former vice chairman of the club. We will have a new general manager, Mr. Peter Thelwell, who has been running the club de facto since March. We have two vice chairmen, Mr. Chris Marshall and Mr. Derek Crooks. One will be dealing with physical plant and infrastructure. The other will be dealing with football development. And we have a treasurer, Mr. Patrick Rose, and a secretary, Mrs. Sophia Fraser-Binns.
And with all of that said, there is no place for the old guard with the exception of George Pang, who remains in his role as team manager.
All good things must come to an end, and I appreciate the work that has been done over the years for the club by everybody who has contributed to the club.
According to Golding, the change came a bit late as the uncertainty at the club affected the players.
You know, there were problems financially from around before Christmas right through till March, and they were owed salaries and so on for a few months and what have you. Some of them, you know, had stopped training, which affected fitness, all that sort of thing. So, yes, I think it was a big distraction, and I think they did remarkably well in that environment to have reached the semi-finals.
And CASAFA was at today's meeting to give it their blessing.
They have a newly elected membership, providing that they remain with this constitution. We will also ensure and follow up that elections are held every year. And if not, if they move on to have some other kind of registration, as the Member of Parliament mentioned about a company. But